Hello, I'm Dave Covington, VDOT's I-81 Program Delivery Director. Today I'm being joined by Chris McDonald, who's the Salem District Traffic Operations Director. We are here at the Salem District Traffic Operations Center to talk a little bit more about the I-81 operational improvement projects that have been deployed.
Think about the last time you took a trip anywhere, short trip, long trip, came into work today. You passed by roads with traffic signals, pavement markings, signs. You may have passed a work zone, you may have run into a traffic congestion which required you to be detoured off, you probably saw a message sign. All those things are traffic operations at work. We bring all that back to our Traffic Operations Center. That's kind of our central hub for communications and clearinghouse for information, where we take information in and then disseminate it out to the public, whether phone calls, dispatch personnel, post message signs, things of that nature.
So one of the first things that we deployed with the I-81 Corridor Improvement Program was an expansion of our Safety Service Patrol. Can you tell us a little bit about Safety Service Patrol, kind of what that does?
Yes, our Safety Service Patrol, they stop and help motorists that are disabled vehicles or have a car problem, tire problems, things of that nature, minor incidents. They're often the first personnel to arrive on a scene, even before fire and rescue or the police. And they have flashing lights and well-marked trucks. They can put out cones to help alert other drivers that they're approaching a stopped vehicle. It just improves safety overall.
One of the other operational improvements that we've deployed along Interstate 81 is our Towing and Recovery Incentive Program, or what we call TRIP.
Yeah, that's been a real improvement to help us clear major incidents of big commercial vehicles quicker. We have an organized, consistent response where the towing companies have to bring out a certain number of personnel and certain equipment, and they've got specific training to help clear these things quicker, which gets everyone on their way sooner and reduces the chances of a secondary crash as well.
And again, going back to the Traffic Operations Center being the clearinghouse of information, they receive information, they disseminate information to resources, and one of the ways they get that information is from traffic cameras.
Where we have traffic cameras on 81, we can monitor the incident and see how it's progressing. We can also monitor traffic to see how far it's backed up and see who's responded and things of that nature. We know when someone gets on scene. It just helps us get a better literal picture of the incident as it may occur or current traffic conditions.
We've installed about 31 additional digital message signs along the corridor. Not all of them are on I-81, some of them are on the routes that feed traffic to I-81.
Yeah, they control those from this center right here, and they're able to post messages on those signs to help advise motorists of what is going on. And it may give them direction, like to seek an alternate route or tell them what the delay is or what the incident consists of. We also have our 511 system that if people need to know what's going on, if they check that before they travel, that's always helpful as well. One of the challenges we have when traffic gets diverted off the interstate is that the local roads are not built to be able to handle the capacity of the interstate. So the traffic queues, backup congestion occur very quickly. And where we have traffic signals, we can change the timings and help improve the traffic flow in one direction or the other. With our mountainous terrain, we have a lot of curves along I-81. It was built many years ago. Sometimes the approach to the curves, if it's dark or bad weather, it's hard to see. So these chevrons, they're yellow warning signs with a black chevron shape on them. We've been using those for years, but then this latest innovation is that we have put lights in them, and they flash to help drivers see them much further away. They know there's a hazard ahead so they can navigate the curves more safely, and those were put in several locations up and down the entire corridor.
And I would like to thank Chris for joining me in this discussion about the operational improvements that have already been completed along Interstate 81 and are nearing completion. And now I'd like to thank you for joining us for another episode of the Improve81 video series. And as always, I encourage you to visit improve81.org to learn more about these projects. Thank you.